Nathan's Famous.
I love they hot dogs.
Humbly cooking up their own kind for our satiated bellies since 1993. Must have been one hell of a moment. Come check out the Two Harbors Light Station. Check out the gift shop. 5 stars. My aunt had an intimate moment out here in 72 that she never stops talking about. Guess that gift shop is really giving.
1 star. Dog, it ain't open.
And now for a personal heartfelt message from the owner.
Boo-hoo.
Helped my family after a car wreck and even washed our muddy clothing. 4 out of 5 stars. Not so much a joke, but also a wholesome experience. My family and I were driving through on vacation when we had a car accident. We ended up at Harlow's muddy, dirty, and wet. The front attendees, security, and management all yelled at us, "Get out of here, you stinky, dirty, muddy, wet people, you gross, get out!" As we tried to leave, all the locals came around and threw stones and rocks at us. We were heavily harassed. The laundry housekeeper, Daphne, offered to wash our muddy clothes, but then she just ran away. I will never forget all the kind people who work at Harlow's. Kid complaining about the game being too hard.
2 stars. So I was playing MK2 and it was hard on the easy mode. So I went to a different MK game and that was hard. And then MK3 just guessed too hard. So I uninstalled this game. So whoever made this needs to either make it better or stop making this because you are discrass?
Yep, they said it.
To the whole MK history, and not to mention you are the discrass in front of my face, idiots.
Yeah, get him, Davian. Seriously, what name is Davian? Could your parents not choose between Dave and Damien? 3 stars from Jennifer. I happened to pass by. I saw activity going on there, but I did not stop. Wait, did you actually go in? Hoping to stop someday. I saw people going and coming from there, hoping all the best, and they will continue to serve the community. Jennifer, Google isn't a place where you put open letters to companies. This isn't how you get discounts. Hi, Jennifer. The activity you saw, it was just us getting ready to be open soon. Hope you can stop by someday and enjoy our delicious, fresh, and made-of-order churros. Never mind, we noticed you gave us 3 stars. You're really destroying our reputation before we even opened. Thanks, Jennifer. J, local guide, 1 star.
Please pay attention to this 1-star reviews and have a quick look at his 5 stars.
They are all seemingly written the same.
He's filling up his Google reviews with fake account reviews of friends and family, etc. Anytime someone has a negative comment, it just happens that they are a disgruntled neighbor.
How many disgruntled neighbors does this man have?
I've seen this man out in public screaming at retail store associates or even customers unlucky enough to pass by.
Luckily, he's got his business logo on his vehicle, so now anyone who's been involved knows not to use his dog-sitting services. I'm sure he will comment on my review and say I should stop eating animals because he doesn't, or I am a disgruntled neighbor. He will probably mention how he's got the approval of the Gulf Human Society and police and fire department. I am sure they know all about him. I guarantee you, I do not live near this man, thank God. Just a concerned citizen that's seen how he behaves in the public eye, so I can only imagine how he might behave behind closed doors with an animal who cannot speak for itself. 5 stars. Brought my son here and he jumped and broke every bone in his body. All around great experience. 4 stars. My friend died here by hitting their head on bottom of lake. Oh my god, are you okay? But still a bunch of fun. Would definitely recommend, especially for teens.
Was that the age you were when your friend died, though?
5 stars. Great cliff jump. Just send it when you get there. It's great.
I'm sure that's true. Let me just ask that other person's dead friend.
1 star. People shouldn't jump. Too shallow and people have died. The fact that that review was 4 years ago and all of these were only a year or 2.
God damn it, people. You were warned. For 4 years, you should have known.
These fake bot reviews are hilarious. I called to drill my service. I was a friendly and person. I only impression carried rough entire job. My locks were rekeyed and new keys made really quickly, and I appreciated communication, day of job, and how friendly tech was. 4 stars, chills me to the bone. I really struggled to unscrew the lid. I finally cut the top off with a hacksaw. The refrigerant just shot all over the place when I tried to pour it into the engine. Despite my own actions causing this mess, it was your product, therefore it's your fault. You don't get 5 stars. He want to play with 4 friends.
5 star. Why no 5 player? I want to play with my friends. Johnny, Freddy, Teddy, Simpson, and Don.
5 star. This game is best. I play this game with brothers and friends. But not 5 friends. There's a piece of plywood on the sidewalk that says hole. And for some people, that's worthy of a 4-star review.
Guys, plywood. Look what it says. Wow. Haha, 4 stars.
If Swaggy 800 Poopy Face isn't happy, then nobody is. To be fair, they have a very valid argument.
1 star at this KFC. No chicken.
Some random review at Krakatoa.
1-star review. I went back here in 1883 and it really wasn't the best experience. I left with my eardrums fully gone and I couldn't even hear a thing. Really poor customer service.
Hi Andre H, give us a review. Could you make it uncomfortable, please? I love this dog place. Nice cheese, nice smell, nice dog, nice meaty cheese. I love when I eat it and when the cheese pops in my mouth. Woman claims lack of options leads to gluten death.
1 star, you have very little choices for gluten-free pure pile. These people need these choices because if they are poisoned with gluten, they could die. My sister almost did. She got a hold of some gluten and ended you in the hospital. Also, bring back your honey buns and snow tops. I hate all that plain, boring bread. Also, your prices are way too high. We can hardly afford to go, but because of the high prices.
Oh, that's such a shame. I guess you'll never be coming back then. Dang. That sucks. The owner's response reads like a Nathan For You episode to me.
1 star, I would not recommend this apartment to anyone. They are overpriced and then they charge you $200 to replace carpet when you move out. They also changed us $5,000 for vinyl floors when there was no way it cost that much for a small apartment. Their property manager doesn't do her job well and can never answer your question because they never know the answers. What's the mass of the sun?
I'm sorry, what?
How many moons does Saturn have?
I don't know.
Define the powerhouse of a cell.
I don't know these things.
You're a useless property manager.
For some reason, they aren't allowed to give you the company's number, which is against the law. The maintenance takes months to fix something in your apartment. They charge you $350 if you don't pick up your dog's poop off the ground. I wouldn't ever recommend anyone to live here. It's not worth it. I do apologize for any inconvenience and dissatisfied living experience you may have had. This never is or was our intentions. Stated in your signed lease agreement, damages found in the apartment would be charged back to you at cost multiplied by 1.5 and identified through our Poo Prints program. Yep, apparently that's a thing. Pet waste carries a fee violation. Unfortunately, the pet damage discovered is not considered normal wear and tear, and the DNA testing identified your animal. In regards to your maintenance concern, I pulled your maintenance request history and reviewed. All requests were completed with 48 hours of request. As stated in previous conversations, if you wish to dispute any charges, need a copy of your lease agreement, or want to discuss further maintenance requests, you may reach out to our rental office or submit a letter to our corporate office. We thank you again for being our resident and wish you luck in the future, you scumbag! Review I received. Definitely didn't happen. Yeah, that's just what you want us to think.
1 star, horrible contact salesman. Should hired a personal with at least some high school degree. This
Employee's name.
draw a willy and emailed it with letters and symbols after me trying to get some information about the products. If this guy can't handle his job, it's time to start giving him a bucket to clean the windows instead of Smex offending people.
Found this gem while looking for a pub in Bilbao.
1 star, terrible pub. The waitresses have thrown ice at us and one of them hit me on the head.
Injuring me for just getting on a spot. A disastrous treatment and also very expensive. People like that shouldn't work in a pub.
Dear Suki Baby, as you have already been warned, you cannot go up to the local furniture to dance. In this case, the table you climbed on and for which your attention was drawn. Please, we would appreciate if you could remove this unfair assessment. Thanks.
No, don't remove it. It's funny.
That's harsh for a public park.
1 star. The kids playing baseball at this park were terrible.
Who names their dog this? 0 stars? Is that even possible? Positives, very clean and perfect location. We took our puppy for a walk and found so many good restaurants around the area. Music and fun. Negatives? No. All was great. And for that, I award you 0 stars. Reviews are like golf, aren't they?
1 star. I would highly suggest no one leave their pets with this individual. I live on the same street as this man, and he screams uncontrollably nearly every single night and swears when he knows that children are living near. He leaves dogs outside in the cold until they are crying and then still won't let them in. If you love your little puppies, you wouldn't leave them with this man because they will 100% come back traumatized. If you don't believe me, look up what happens to Bobo.
What happened to Bobo?
We don't talk about Bobo. No, 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 no. Hi, owner here. You're not a client. Are you a dog to watch Bobo for me? Bobo is right here. The owner loves me. Stop following my dog around for months. My dog is right here. When I was in the shower, the fire department was called and they let Bobo out over a month ago. These people are following me around for over a month? You follow my dog around from months ago? Do any of you understand that?
Happy Days gift shop. 1 star.
I have not been here, so why I rate this?
1 star again from Tommy Andrews.
Tell me why my milkshake sent my nan into cardiac arrest because there was tomatoes and jalapenos in my milkshake. And the chips were raw, so I suggest you get that freaking cooker on.
I guess you could say Nan's milkshake was to die for. Yeah, sorry.
Ah, yes. Such an amazing place. If I could give 6 stars, I would. The aesthetic of this place was amazing. The way the roaches consistently crawled out from under the pillows at the same time was beautifully choreographed.
The random creepy clowns that pop up in the window balcony
are amazing too. Their threats were so realistic.
And don't even get me started on the staff.
Oh, they were so great. Whenever I had a problem, they would fix it immediately. For example, the black faucet water, the weird laugh noises in the hallways,
those annoying kids,
and weird red carpet stains,
and even the realistic mannequins floating in the pool.
Altogether perfect experience. 100% going back next year if I make it out of the ditch the staff employee dropped me off at after smacking me around a few times and giving me these weird brownies. This review is for a type racer game? Or something like that. 1 star. It's against bots. Chests are rigged. Animations are too basic and repetitive. The game is ad-ridden. You need to watch an ad to unlock flags. There isn't even 15% of the world's flags. Username customization isn't censored. No usernames are taken, which means it ain't online. The kingdom gets really expensive really quick. It doesn't tell you what the average word per measurement is. Second or minute. Tell me, please. No ad certification system. The list goes on about this terrible game. 1 star. I ordered food from you all through Uber Eats. I requested no onions on my chicken wraps. I started eating one and immediately were hit with lots of onions. The taste is so horrid, I'm sick to my stomach and will not be purchasing again. I'm literally nauseous as I write this. Also edited to add, the chicken wraps may have had 1 tender in each wrap. Total waste of money. Oh, what's this? Ba-doop. Owner counterattacks.
Yes, ma'am. We responded to you already on Facebook, but wanted to respond to this. Your kitchen ticket and the order on the iPad from Uber both showed you selected to add onion to your wrap.
As onions do not automatically come on the wrap, when you click the box beside onion, it is to add onion. I sent you the picture of the kitchen ticket and the Uber iPad order to confirm your choices. Hopefully, I explained how the choices to add work for next time. Thank you. On reviews for a Sterling engine. 1 star, starting off kind of promising. Amusing fun for young and old minds alike, inspired by physics. Somewhat difficult to assemble the rods with my fat fingers. Careful not to bump it to knock it off. Runs good and looks great.
So why the 1 star?
Watertown Middle School. 1 star. I hate school.
1 star. My son has been shortchanged here yet again. I have told him never to return to this wretched hive of scum and villainy.
1 star. Came in, waited about a good 30 minutes, and still waiting, and the barber was still working with the same person, and there was 2 more ahead of me. If you had 3 hours to kill for a cut, this is the place.
Okay, this is a clearly disgruntled customer who was rather impatient, had a bit of a stressful day, so let us at Monaco Barber's Rest respond with poise, composure, and respect.
You don't know anything about quality haircuts.
Okay,
you
no.
like getting 5-minute haircuts at crappy cuts for $5?
Yeah, stop.
I take pride in my work.
Okay, that's enough.
Next time, bring your girlfriend over.
No.
Bend her over and shave her.
No. 2 stars. Took my hermit crab here to find him a new home, but as soon as they put him in that cage, I saw cobwebs, spiders, and just many empty shells and dead crab limbs everywhere. It made me so sad. Plus, there's only like 2 staff there.
Hi, person who apparently owns a hermit crab, really concerned by you not knowing this sort of basic information, but empty shells are for the crabs to grow into. Crab legs are from previous sheddings. You should know that land hermit crabs live in the decayed leaf litter on the jungle floor, so a spiderweb is part of their habitat. You are uneducated about crab keeping, and to post your views when you don't know what you're talking about proves this. The non-nice staff member would be me. Look at yourself before you point fingers. What's a grown man keeping a land crab for anyway? You couldn't think of a better pet? I hope you get over your sadness. Damn, okay, you already proved him wrong. You didn't need to just shatter his life image. Oh wow, she's back. There's more of her, okay. 4-star, hive plant prices. Disappointed in the guppy selection. Very tiny neocardina shrimp, but several types. Huge selection of types of fish. Dear Amy, sorry we didn't meet your approval. It's apparent that a critical person like you needs to shop elsewhere. 3-star, not a very pleasant staff. Don't get off your meds. Well, you certainly proved them wrong. It's the owner's response that got me. Lamau, shots fired. 1-star, actually one of the worst pizzas I ever had, to the point I think this is just a money laundering scheme. Okay, business owner, let's be professional.
Hey everyone, look!
Please?
The guy who Panda Express a 5-star review didn't like our pizza. Color me shocked. Judging by our countless 5-star reviews and the fact that we're selling over 2,000 pizzas a week, you definitely just have an uncultured palate and are used to over-processed trash. Don't be mad at us that fresh ingredients and detailed execution flew over your head.
Edit, bro, just make better food. It's not that serious.
Update, now selling 3,000 pizzas a week. It's not us, it's you!
How does a customer know that the other customers gave wrong addresses?
5-star, the food is amazing, and also the staff are polite. Don't know what all these negative comments are about. If you didn't put correct address or number, how do you expect it to be delivered hot? Fix your problem, then blame the restaurant.
Thank you, person who definitely isn't a close friend or family member of the restaurant owner. 1-star, visited with my sister to celebrate her birthday. To our horror, we were greeted by a pink mouse. My jaw dropped. From this horrific discovery, my sister fainted! Not only that, but because of one of the staff members' absolute vulgar breath, I had to go to the bathroom to take a breather, but it just smelt the same. It hit so hard, it made my sister faint again. Again! I had to take my poor sister home in a wheelchair. Would not recommend. Pink mouse. Wait, did you go to a Chuck E. Cheese? I could understand that with the smell, especially the staff. Soap. Pizza Ranch in Minnesota. 1-star. Soap. 4 negative stars. I was pushing my son's stroller when a man on a golf cart jumped the curb and hit the stroller. Far too many intoxicated elderly on the squares for any family enjoyment in the late afternoons and evenings. Damn elderly these days. An absolute menace to our local community. Bless it. Her math is all wrong. Not knocking their work. I love my nails, but it's the principle. 1-star, only because I couldn't give it any less. I called ahead before I came. They told me 15% off for my birthday. I got a full set, which starts at $33 plus $5 for shape. Somehow, the price came up to $55, and they charged me $47, which didn't make sense. Using a calculator, $55, take away 15% is $47. It's $8 off. I called after I left when I realized I was overcharged. He said he would give me a $10 refund. Oh, I just read ahead. Okay, this is where she's gone wrong with the maths. It's worse than you think. I should have only had to pay $8 because 50% off $55 is $8. Oh no! I then called again to ask about my refund, and she tried to argue with me, saying they can do my nails again free of charge, which I declined. I said I just want a refund, which she then went to argue with me. I asked to speak with the man who did my nails. He said he would refund me, and she claimed he left early after she asked him about me when we first got on the phone. She then hung up on me when I said he was just speaking with you. I advise you don't give them service or spend your money, hard-earned money, with them because they will cheat you. I'm especially mad that this was a birthday gift to myself and they did this to me. Owner got slammed, lol. Ooh, what's this? For once, a 1-star review actually being legitimate. 1 star, awesome bar, and probably one of the best layouts in Vermilion. But the owner, Chad.
Of course his name is Chad.
Is an absolute rear side of the person voicing this right now. Treats his employees like Schmidt and has a terrible attitude. Runs through his employees like flies and treats them as if they are expendable. Type of guy to betray his own mother and cheat on his girlfriend. Okay, but is that like a metaphor or just literal facts?
For a business owner, this con man acts with zero professionalism. Dude will host weddings and show up in basketball shorts and stained t-shirts screaming at his employees. I can almost guarantee he will reply to this review with some smart butt jab. Don't give this guy your money, your time, or your business. 3 of Chad's employees liked this post. Yeah, who cares about fresh donuts if the staff can't live up to my expectations? 1 star for this store that's all about donuts. 1 star, though they say the donuts were fresh. Although, the employees didn't speak in a country accent, which I assumed they would from the name. Pretty unsatisfied. Oh, I'm so sorry, sir, that your entire experience at a place where you eat food was ruined by whether or not someone uses a specific phonetic. Found in the reviews of a butterfly conservatory. Rest in peace, Hanold Jinwink. 1 star. My son had a butterfly land on his nose and die. He now takes therapy. This is supposed to be an amazing time, yet all I got to see is a butterfly my son named Hanold Jinwink die on his nose. 1 star, never coming back. Never eat at a Toro Steakhouse. It ruined my New Year's Eve. Oh boy, story time. Dear customer, do not dine here. We thought this would be a nice meal for New Year's Eve. When we arrived at 7:30 p.m., we were told a 2-hour wait. We waited patiently and checked at 9:30 to see if our table was ready, and we were told that the wait list was not a list, but mere slips of paper with names on them, and they all got mixed up. There were some who got there at 9 and sat at 9:15, and others who came at 5:30 and never got sat down. By some miracle, we were sat down at 10:30, only to know that they changed the menu to have 3 items that most of my party couldn't eat because of dietary restrictions. Luckily, they had bread, so we asked that for the table. We were 6 people, and they only brought 5 pieces of bread. The portions were small, and we were left hungry. After our meal, we realized it took so long that we missed the ball drop. If you come to this restaurant, make sure to bring cigarettes, because you most likely will be... Whoa! So you're saying it's a good time, then? 2 reviews I saw on the App Store from PP Poo Poo. 1 star. Me want bathroom. Meanwhile, a flower shop in El Paso turning people straight. 1 star. Owner is so unbelievably unprofessional and is known for harassing and threatening customers. This kind of person shouldn't be handling a business.
Sorry, Clarissa, I do my best, but your wife refused the flowers. She went back to her husband. She said, I tried to do my best, but I guess she went back to being straight after she met me with the flowers. We appreciate your business.
Well, no wonder this customer's upset. Her wife has clearly left her. This antique store caught a stray from David K. This antique store deserves 3 stars. It's a really small portion of salmon for the price. It was good, but kind of a rip-off. This, of course, being a store where one could purchase fish portions. My high school and its strict dress code. 2 stars. Raising my arms, my sweater stood up and showed 1 centimeter of stomach. A supervisor saw me and dragged me to the basement to beat me with her belt. What? I wish to know any male out there who sees 1 centimeter of stomach, nay, even a belly button, and is genuinely like, yep, I can't control any urges or way of cognitive function anymore. This has affected my ability to do anything else. And the 5 stars are for...
project I was working on suddenly crashed, and when I tried opening it again, everything was deleted. What the hell?
Thank you for your review, kind of telling us that people shouldn't use your service. But also we should? The cutest TMI.
5 stars. Came here once to stroll around before going home to watch Natty McPhee.
What a lovely, assumedly old person's review. Let's read someone else's review who is definitely also an older person.
1 star. Game sucks, really trash. Ooh, and it's big as hell. It's big trash, mother...